It's time for today's face-off on Fox Soul. Challengers Quanell X and Big Angry Adams, ready to go blow by blow on those hot topics. Face-off on Fox Soul starts right now.
Let me tell fans, Diddy was responsible for his stroke. Now,
no, Gary, for
Jamie,
real?
They say, according to Jamie, he was poisoned by the former Bad Boy music legend, and it wasn't just a joke. Now, according to MTL, they confirmed that when Jamie uttered those words, fans initially started laughing, but when he did, Jamie looked directly at a fan and gave him that look like, I'm not joking.
Wow.
So they say Jamie Foxx and Diddy were friends for many years, but both men had raunchy parties at their respective Los Angeles mansions. Now they say, but Diddy is no longer friends with Jamie. MTO confirmed that. They say the two men fell out a few years ago over a business deal that went bad. They say Jamie did not elaborate in the special, but why did he poison him? They said he just made the comment, gave the fans a concerned look, and continued on with the comedy show.
Oh,
allegedly.
wow.
I'm going to put allegedly.
In this round, here's Quanell X.
Charles, I'm hoping that the rumors that we're hearing from some of these podcast shows and an allegedly stand-up show that Jamie Foxx was doing where he made allegations that he was poisoned by P. Diddy, that he gave him his recent emergency crisis that had him in a coma for several days in the hospital. And so now there's reports coming out that are indicating that he is saying that he believed he was poisoned by Diddy. Then also there's further information coming out, according to this podcast and a few others, that he and Diddy had a business arrangement that went south and went bad. So there is some bitter bad blood there, but also that him and Diddy partied together at each other's mansions in Los Angeles. And so I think this is a very weird story, a suspicious one at best. But why would Diddy want to poison him, and why come out and say it now on a stage where you're doing a stand-up comedic show? If you really believe that, and this man almost killed you, and you had other reasonable, respectable platforms to put this out there if you so desired, this just seems kind of suspicious to me.
Well, Jamie Foxx was hospitalized for weeks, not days. It was very clear that he almost died. And there's still not been a lot of clarity on what the condition or the catalyst for the condition was, which would be explained if he suffered an attack by poisoning. But Jamie Foxx was on a comedy stage where people tell stories, people tell jokes, people tell make-believe. So I don't think we've had any definitive, and a lot of people are chit-chatting about it, but it's just because Puffy's in the news, right? And you know, I think that we have to discount it tremendously because he was on that comedy stage. And then we don't really know what happened, but there's also other possibilities, right? There were some comments that apparently they both used to have their own versions of the freak-offs, right? And they used to run together, and then they had some discord over, you know, a financial deal gone sour. But there are a lot of celebrities right now who are desperately trying to distance themselves from past actions with Diddy. You have Diddy video floating around where he described Leo DiCaprio as the favorite guest at his parties, right? We have video after video of people applauding and celebrating Diddy, including Kamala Harris and other, you know, mainline famous, powerful politicians and celebrities that now are facing the specter of being associated, which what is becoming to appear to be a widespread date raping scheme of drugging women.
Could this very well be an attempt to falsely portray himself as a victim because he's afraid he may be implemented as a perpetrator in some of these crimes with Diddy that he's been known to party with this man?
Well, we don't know. You know, I'm no Sherlock Holmes. I'm no great Kreskin. I can't see into the future or the past with some crystal ball. We don't know, right? I have always.
But we do know that criminals have portrayed themselves as victims so they can receive lesser charges or not be indicted.
I mean, Jamie Foxx has a wonderful reputation. He's a guy that has done a lot of good things.
But he did party with Diddy.
Okay.
And Diddy did a lot of good things also.
But again,
he donated money to black universities.
Very self-serving.
He helped many kids with education and housing.
Diddy clearly has a reputation for criminality that goes back decades.
Really?
Right?
What reputation?
Well, I don't know, shooting up a club and then blaming a rapper that was probably not involved.
Charles, come on, man. That's so far away from sexual raping people and sex trafficking. Stop.
A violent gun crime in a nightclub?
Let's stay with the sex trafficking, Charles.
Okay.
You and I both know that there are a lot of people running scared right now.
Well, you and I both know the feds don't do
implemented.
nothing until the feds got their T's crossed and
so
their I's dotted.
if the feds been watching these videos, Diddy was the only one on them?
Okay, I don't think that's the case.
Thank
but
you.
But if it's true, like there's some rumors that in the baby oil, that obscene amount of baby oil they confiscated, that they were tainted with date rape drugs. You have more people. There's an incident from way back when with Britney Spears where she got a lot of bad publicity for being intoxicated and behaving poorly, and she came out after the fact saying, I only had a couple of drinks, I don't know what happened to me. And everybody discounted her as a drug addict and a liar. But where was she? A Diddy party, right? There's these allegations of this 13-year-old. Now, some people have attributed it to a 13-year-old actress, but we don't know for sure. Her anonymity is being maintained by the court system. But a 13-year-old claiming that she was drugged and raped, I don't think we've heard any of those types of allegations about Jamie Foxx.
So let me ask you a question.
So I think it's a stretch to call Jamie Foxx a criminal.
Let me ask you a question. The white boy from Abercrombie and Fitch, who's just been indicted under absolute similar charges as P. Diddy.
I think he's in his 70s. I don't think he's a boy.
Let me finish.
If someone called an African-American man of that age a boy, you'd call that
Why is it he got a
pejorative.
Bond and Diddy's still in jail?
Well, I think there's differences.
Why in the hell he got a bond and Diddy's still in jail, but he had the same charges? Same charges.
Well, they're not the same charges.
Absolutely identical charges.
No, they're not.
Sex trafficking, sex exploitation, and rape of minors. Minor kids.
Diddy had other charges.
Oh, come on.
He had arson and other
They're going to try to
things.
justify this BS.
But hold on. You have different judges, right? Appointed by different presidents with a different ethos. Some judges, in the federal system, you're not entitled to a bond like you are in the Texas state system. But some
Epstein had one.
Some judges believe in a bond and some judges don't.
Harvey Weinstein had one.
I think both,
why is it Weinstein, Epstein get one, Abercrombie and Fitch white boy get one, but not P. Diddy?
Put up should have secured his bond. He should be out on bond.
The white guys charged with the same similar charges. They all got bond.
The
they got bond.
But there are allegations of violence with Diddy. But I do think Diddy should have a bond. But he is a scumbag, and I don't think we can call Jamie Foxx a scumbag.
Innocent until proven guilty, man.
Hey, but you're indicting Jamie Foxx for nothing?
I didn't say that.
Oh, come on.
I said possibly. Remember?
Come on.
That has been passed, and a Texas attorney just revealed it's a federal crime to go through your partner's phone or any electronic device. This had to be a toxic man that passed this law.
God is good.
What?
You going to jail tonight. You going to jail.
They're definitely gonna lock me up, because you know I believe in a quality control check every now and then. Every now and then. Okay? So we definitely got to ask the roomies what they think about this one.
If you checking phones, DMs, text messages, if you have it, if a screenshot of it, it's against the law. If you checking it, it's against the law. And if you're a lawyer, if somebody wants to sue you, if the lawyer even looks at it, it's against the law. They can get the lawyer too, Kiki. It's crazy you about to go to jail.
It's wild. I got bail money. Shout out to y'all.
So you mean to tell me, if she go through your phone, it's against the law? And
In this round, here's Charles Big Angry Adams.
All right, Quado, the truth is, it's getting a lot of talking points online. The truth is, and I'll put on my lawyer hat, this is nothing new. Hacking has been illegal, both federally and in most states, for a great number of years. And although it's on a much smaller scale, if you pick up someone's electronic device that you have no right or authority to go through, right, and you go through it, and then while you're going through it, you access things like emails and other things. So there are some times when you would have a right to go through the device. Let's say you pay for the device. It's on your plan. You would have a right to look at it, but you wouldn't still have a right to get to access someone's emails or other things that are separately protected. But having said that, it's incredibly common for suspicious partners to look at other people's phones, and it's incredibly uncommon for the federal law enforcement or local law enforcement to treat it like an issue that they should intervene in, which does create, in my opinion, this problematic paradigm where people are committing crimes that never get prosecuted except when the government decides that it benefits them to prosecute them, so they do. So this is nothing new that it's illegal. Most people shouldn't do it. If you're in a relationship where you don't trust your partner so much that you got to dig through their phone or their social media DMs or whatever, you probably should just leave that relationship instead of committing a crime and digging through it.
Charles, statistically in America, half of all marriages have dealt with adultery. Statistically in America, women now are cheating just as much as men.
I don't think that's the case.
Yes, it's true. Statistically, this is true. Now, I do want to say this, that I believe it's a beautiful law. It's a wonderful law. And I want the sisters to take notice. You go through that phone, you're going to jail. Don't wait till he go to sleep and put it in front of his face and unlock his text messages. Don't do him like that. Trust him.
You sound like you're speaking from experience, Quanell.
Can I finish?
No, let's hear it. What did she find, Quanell?
Can I finish?
What'd she find?
Listen, women need to understand that only 20...
She finds some butt-naked pictures, Quanell?
No, women need to understand that according to my research...
down low, Quanell? What'd she find?
According to my research, only 20% of men cheat in relationships. Men are known to be very loyal, faithful companions.
How many percent women cheat?
80, 90. And now, men can be trusted a lot more than what women give us credit for. So
you say 20% men cheat, despite
Stay out his
basically
phone.
Darwin designing us to spread our seed amongst the field to increase the population. But 80 to 90%, in your opinion, of women cheat. When the reality is that women typically associate a higher level of emotion to physical contact.
Men have
than men
changed in
do.
the last 2 decades. We've become more loyal, more faithful, more dedicated.
Okay, so why are you worried about her going through your phone, Quanell? If you're so loyal, dedicated, and all that, Quanell, why are you tripping if she goes through your phone? Why don't you let her go through your phone? Why don't you have a shared password situation?
Shared what?
Why don't you say, hey, baby,
shared what?
I love you. You can look at whatever you want because I'm loyal and I'm trustworthy, Quanell. Why don't you say that to her?
Them shared passwords, brother, don't you be no damn fool.
Get you a shared Facebook. Quanell, little girl, like smiling, crazy-eyed on that shared. You want a shared Facebook? It's like QX and Cindy. QX and Becky, because you like them white girls.
Let me say this.
So, Quanell, Becky.
You ain't got no proof of like a white woman. You ain't got no proof at all.
Well, I mean,
there are beautiful women of all races, Latinos,
there
Arabs,
you go.
Asians,
I
white
agree.
women.
We agree on something.
White women, but let me say this to you.
I disagree that women are the cheaters. Men are the cheaters.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said. You said
Both.
women 80, 90%, men 20%.
According to the research I did this morning.
Okay.
But,
where'd you do that research? Why you was cheating?
Players.com. But from Players.com, men have been given a bad rap that we cheat a lot. We don't really cheat. We just friendly. We're kind. We're gentle.
So when you say friendly, you mean, just have a little of my friendly penis, the woman that's not my wife or girlfriend?
Don't talk.
Is that
like
what you're talking about?
Don't talk like that.
Is that what you're talking about?
Don't talk like that.
Okay.
Listen.
So why are you worried if she's going through your phone?
Who?
Anybody.
I'm trying to help
Becky.
brothers. I'm trying to help brothers.
Why are you worried about Becky looking at your phone?
I'm trying to help brothers.
Is it Karen or is it Becky?
I'm trying to help Shaniqua Shanae. But I'm trying to help brothers right now that this law benefits men, it helps men, and it keeps women, helping them have more trust in men.
If it benefits men, it's because men are the cheaters.
But let me say this.
Right?
Every man should have a right to go through his woman's phone.
You got to be kidding. There's not this level of misogyny.
Every man should have a right to look at her phone.
I want to hear this. Why?
Because every man should be the financial maintainer and the responsible one in that relationship.
But what if they're not?
Well, he don't go through the phone.
Don't act like you ain't been at McDonald's and seen those busted dudes hiding behind their woman while she's breaking out her debit card to pay for that meal.
Those are homosexuals.
Because I see that stuff all the damn time.
Those are homosexuals.
Okay, I don't know what a homosexual is.
And Charles, let me say this.
But there are plenty of broke.
If the man paying all the bills, he should have a right to go through that phone because he's paying for it.
Okay, but what if she's paying for it? Should she have a right to go through his phone?
Yes, she should.
Okay.
On a limited basis.
Why on a limited basis?
He should be allowed to unlock it, show it to her, and lock it back.
Why?
Because she should trust him.
So why shouldn't he trust her?
Huh?
Why? I mean, if the shoes were, if it was the role reversed, should she just show it and lock it back?
She should allow him. Let me tell you something about a woman. It's in a woman's nature to share and open up with a man.
Okay.
We as men are not so quick to trust. That has to be earned. It has to be
Okay, I know you're
developed.
kidding. Because the truth is, men are the cheaters.
Don't say that.
That's the truth.
That's not true.
And
Charles.
you don't want Becky going through your
Why
phone,
the hell you
Cornell,
snitching?
because you got
Why the hell you
Karen,
snitching?
and you got, I'm trying
Why
to
the
think of
hell you
someone. You
snitching?
got Abigail,
Why the hell
and
you snitching?
Ashley, and I'm just trying to come up with some.
You just-
Amanda. I'm thinking of the whitest names
Man,
I can
can you
think
stand
of.
up for the
You got all
brothers?
their butt-naked pictures.
Oh my
Them
God,
light-skinned
Jesus
girls.
Christ. Look, man, let me
White
say this to
girls.
you. No, I
That's
don't-
why you're so hard
I
on
ain't
the
got-
white
I
man.
ain't got no butt-naked
because
white
you're
girls in my
trying to
phone.
get to the white woman.
I ain't got no butt naked white girls in my phone. I can guarantee you that
Okay,
one.
so then why are you worried about Becky looking at your phone?
It's not about Becky. It's about
See,
women.
I told
period.
y'all it was Becky.
It's about-
I told
it's
y'all
about
it was. Y'all
women,
don't listen.
period.
Y'all think
It's
he's
about
going,
women,
oh, Whitey bad.
period.
But just like
Charles,
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez,
Charles, let me tell you
just
something,
like
Charles.
Ilhan Omar,
Charles, let me tell you
just
something,
like
Charles.
so many
your biggest
very
struggle,
loud anti-white
your
people.
biggest struggle, Charles.
Y'all got
is
romantic partners
No, what
that
it is,
belie your
Charles,
rhetoric.
You really want a black woman.
I think all
That's
women
what
are
it is.
beautiful.
You really want
but
your
I'm very
sister.
happy
That's
with
why
my
you
wife.
always hanging
and
with
my
black
wife
folks.
can go through my
You
damn phone
always
all
hanging
the
with
time.
black folks. Oh yeah, your burner phone. But
mean,
anyway, she
hey,
can't go through that burner phone. But look
I
here, Charles, let me
I
tell you
do
something.
hang out with a lot
Charles,
of
I know
African-American
them
people because
fine
they're my
big-
friends.
Them fine voluptuous sisters. I know you like them, Charles.
Okay, but-
them bad black
mean-
women, Charles. The blacker the berry, the sweeter
Okay,
the juice.
I think there
Look
are
at you. I know
beautiful
it is,
black
Charles.
women.
I
but
know it. Say it, Charles.
The question is,
Come clean, Charles.
why don't you?
Well, I love black women.
Okay.
I've been married to several of them.
In today's Face Off Up.
All right, Quanell, our face-off F-up is Azealia Banks tweeted a series of homophobic tweets. When y'all were describing this to me, I thought y'all were talking about Iggy Azalea, and I thought it was homophobic and racist. But let me spit some of this to you. You can translate it for me and tell me. So Iggy Azalea, online beef with Lil Nas X. She goes, LMFAO, this F-wording overgrown twink, don't make me release them, another ugly word, photos of you mocking the LA Crips with that white boy you hired on Rent Man. You'll get your top blown off real quick. B-word, don't F-word with me, N-word. She continues, you have no success, N-word. It's giving buck broke, race play, Uncle Tom, A-word eater, not you begging me to be on your little trash A-word song. You mad I decline, boo. B-word, you're over. She claps back. I guess that was him. LMAO, you have to pay dirty little nobody. A-word, white twinks to F you. I will spit in your mouth. F-word, the pejorative for gays. Watch yourself, you burnt pejorative for gays. I guess because he's dark complected. It goes back. She says, Lil Nas X really fell off so hard. LMFAO, that little C-word rag swore she was the T, has no bars. And then he claps back, Azalea, I could never make a hit song again. And you would still never in your, it's like bussy?
Keep going.
I mean, that's a P word.
Keep going.
But soap selling, chicken sacrificing, something body hating, A-word miserable life reaching. Why are these two people fighting and saying such ugly stuff
So
like this
my
to each
question
other?
to you would be,
And who cares?
with
Why
the-
are we even talking?
but
I don't even know who
Charles-
Azealia Banks
But
is.
Charles, with the venom that both of them have spewed at each
Some
other,
hate.
why should they not be the both F-up of the day?
Well, because she was using homophobic pejoratives and he wasn't.
He was using.
She was
but
talking
wait a
about her
minute.
skin color
He
and
was
stuff.
attacking her culture.
What culture?
Talking about chicken sacrificing. He was attacking her as a female and as a woman. He was sex shaming her body and talking about her uterus as a female. Look, man, both of them should be ashamed of themselves. Both of them, I would hope and pray, was raised better than that.
So if
but I'm
someone
gonna say
calls
this,
you a burnt,
Charles,
like a maggot
Charles,
with an F,
It's
You can't
obviously,
clap back?
Charles, it's obviously.
You can't clap
let
back?
me finish. It's obviously he's a very effeministic man because no real man is going to be lip wrestling with a female in public on social media.
There are
Ain't no
plenty
real man doing
of
that.
men arguing with women on social media right
Charles,
now.
ain't no real
And-
man
and I
gonna be
get it.
arguing back and forth, lip wrestling with a woman in this manner,
And it is
in this
only
nature.
your
Not a real
homophobia.
man.
It's
Not a real
only
brother.
your homophobia that has you acting like Lil Nas X is
Charles,
the bad guy
he
here.
acting like a female.
Look, I didn't even know
Ain't
who
no
this
real
woman
man gonna
was.
do that.
You know, I don't listen
They
to
both
the
should be
young
ashamed of
music.
their language and themselves. Both
I
of
think
them.
Lil Nas X music is kind of trash.
Kind of trash.
I'm completely
Absolute trash.
I'm completely
He the
unfamiliar
same
with
one
Azealia
that made
Banks,
a video.
But I'm an old man.
Wait a minute. Just the same one that made a video.
Wait
Lil
for
Nas
the
X
homophobia, y'all.
twerking in the lap of Satan.
Okay.
This
It's a music
fool
video.
made a video of him butt twerking in the lap of Satan. That's sick as hell. I ain't no fan of his.
It is. It's probably just trying to be controversial.
Man,
right?
look, so you gonna glorify giving Satan a lap dance?
Glorify.
You sick as hell.
Look, this woman is calling him a bunch of homophobic pejoratives. When you talked about the story,
And
I
he
thought it was
attacks her
Iggy
womanhood.
Azalea, and I
And
thought
he
it was
attacks her
racist,
womanhood.
and I thought it was homophobic. But now it's just homophobic, right? 'Cause
But
we
he
agree.
attacks her womanhood
But
also.
she also engages in colorism. She's.
But he did also.
How so?
Chicken sacrificing. Look what he was calling
Well, what's he
chicken
talking about?
sacrificing.
Chicken sacrificing.
How about a culture?
What culture?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Where's she from?
Then he goes, pussy.
Is she?
That's horrible, man.
Okay.
That's horrible,
But
man.
where's Azealia Banks from?
Her South American heritage, man.
Well, how do you know she's
hate-
South? Azealia Banks don't say how South
but
America.
the Haitian heritage.
Is she into the voodoo?
But let me see. But see, listen to me.
The hoodoo?
Why is it he can attack her womanhood, but she can't attack him equally?
Well, it sounds like she started this.
Look,
sounds like
they
she was bad. He
both are
wouldn't
the
work
F
with
of the
her.
day, not one over the other.
But why you got to be an incredible homophobe to criticize
So you mean
someone?
to tell me because I
Why
say
can't
both
you
of
just throw
them,
darts?
because both of them are wrong, I'm a homophobe?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, I'm on Lil Nas X's side
I'm
here.
not like hell.
And I'm
hell
not
no.
surprised.
I'm on neither one of their sides.
That's it for the Face Off on Fox Soul. We'll catch you next time.